It's just like elementary school and everyone would bully me because I was the shorter shrimp of everybody else. I'm glad you wanted to give me a hug. I love hug. Okay. No, Willie, welcome. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear. Welcome. How are you today? Ebimane morning. Ebimane, you were born long ago. Long ago. I mean, not only because, back in the day, with like, and like in the old movies and the old cartoons had their crates. Good morning. Every morning. Every morning. I hope that everyone having a good day today. Happy to see everyone. In the old cartoon and the old movies and things, you would up and see there would be like the bullies and the shows that were being like you dork, you're a nerd, you wear glasses. You're short. It was kind of like the silly kind of bully. I mean, I guess they were bullying, it made me upset when I was a kid, But now I look back and I'm like, I'm kind of funny a little bit. Because I'm sure those people aren't making nearly as much money as Ebimane does. Sure, damn right. Our next topic. Let's pull our card. Our next topic is sweets. Ebimane loves sweets. I love sweets. Do you guys have a favorite type of sweet? A day to go. Well, I've been eating a lot of sweets lately. Yesterday, I had some homemade tiramisu. I didn't make it. A lovely girlfriend of mine made it for me. Made me a tiramisu. And made me a mini one. She made a big one for everyone. A girlfriend? No, Ebimane doesn't have a girlfriend. She was a lady friend. I'd call them my lady friends. Once you become certain age, you don't have girls friends anymore. They're your lady friends. What do you mean? No, I don't have a girlfriend. Everybody, you're all so silly. No, I don't think she's flirting with me either. That she also made that tiramisu for me a couple of days ago. She also made an apple pie for another one of our companion. Another one of our friends. So she can make big treats for people sometimes. Yep. So she made me a little bit of a tiramisu. And it was really yummy. She made a big one for everybody. She also wants to, well, yes, of course. I normally only hang out with primps because we all understand each other's lifestyles and experiences in life. I love sweets. I don't know if I have a favorite. Maybe cinnamon roll brownies. But they're too big of a tweak to toot. Oh, I understand. Normally, I like things that are a little bit more mature in the taste. So, tiramisu, one of my favorites, but I also really like cannoli. They used to have the Buddy Balesco bakery by me. The cake box. They had one by Ebimane. So I would go there and I would buy the cannoli. Very, very delicious. I never had a cannoli. Hi there, Kenneth. Welcome. I'm Ebimane. It's nice to see you. And thank you so much for the tires, everyone. Also, a cannoli. They're like the outside, kind of like a deep fried yumminess. Yeah, so then you go, the deep fried yumminess and tiny bit, and then you take a big bang, and then it's like a homemade like whipped cream of some sort. So it's a nice creamy thing, but sometimes they can be lined with like chocolate and stuff. And so I like to get the ones with the dark chocolate. Like pint and macarons. I also like macarons. I don't normally get them so much because sometimes the macarons, sometimes the cream on the inside is really, really sweet, and also they're kind of expensive, the macarons. The macarons are kind of expensive, so sometimes I want to get like 25 of them because really I could just sit there and like eat 25 of them. But if I wanted to sit there and eat 25 of them, I would probably end up being easily $40 or $50. I don't have that many doubloons to spend on just a couple macarons. Ever been beers? Where have elephant ears. Elephant ears. Now the widow here that I'm gonna find out on the internet what an elephant ears is. Hold on, when you stream. But I'm not gonna stream too long. I've been gonna stream too long. About maybe 40 minutes. Maybe. Something like that. Just a nice hangout with everyone for a little bit. Hold on. Might take me a second to type. My arms are very short and then. Where's the H? And the pen. Oh, H. And. Oh, that I made a typing error. Yeah, elephant. Back. N. There we go. Yeah. T. Space. Okay. Space bar really easy for me. Oh no. I typed too much of the face. Oh yes. Welcome. Every morning. How are you today? Thank God so much for the 5,000 tires. The picture has the Okay. Elephant ears. All Ebimane to finding is a plant called a giant elephant ear. It's a plant. It can't be a plant. Elephant bears. A tenement elephant bears? They're on the tenement. Maochi Ebimane. Orpheus is my Ochi. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm not getting. Why would it default to Yahoo Answers? No one ever used Yahoo for anything. It's always Google. Now I gotta type in Google. Opinion-chan, thank you so much for the lollipop. I apologize for calling you Opinion-chan. I'm so used to hearing we wow. Call you Opinion-chan. Elephant ears. Okay, I'm not seeing it. I'll type in. Is it a pastry? Is it a cookie? What about elephant ear bake? Pastry. Okay, pastry. I'm seeing pastry. Elephant ear. Okay, sweet and picky. How about Bing? No one likes Bing. Bing waste of internet space. We need to get rid of it. Raise a pound. Anybody? Anybody ever use Bing? No one use Bing. What Bing good for? Bing good for absolutely nothing. Not even a single thing. I Bing once. I sometimes on my laptop that I have for work. Sometimes I bring my work home with me, and whenever I pull on my laptop to do work for at home, I would type in things, and it will automatically take me to Bing, and I'm like, did I ask? No, I didn't ask for this. There's like no good search results that pop up. They don't give me anything. And also their interface doesn't look even good. Who designed this? And it's pitiful. Pitiful excuse for a search engine. I think. I apologize. If there's anybody who likes Bing, I'm sorry about it. I'm not sorry that you like Bing. I'm sorry that you got bad taste. I'm kidding. Everyone is kidding. If you like Bing, that's okay. Elephant, yeah, 2 ingredients. Only 2 ingredients? Oh my goodness. Elephant, yes. They're cookie, nothing but paprika and sugar. Oh, okay, I know of these things. I've seen them before sometimes. Sometimes people will put, like raspberry in them. Is that correct? Sometimes people put raspberry? Or am I a little bit foolish? I might be a little bit foolish. Oh, Zumbling! Thank you so much for the hearts. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for supporting Ebimane. Thank you. Happy to have that a lot. Thank you. How are you doing today? Chocolate to whistle. Oh, wow. It sounds so divine. Wow. Does anybody else have any favorite sweets? I also had, what was it? I also had some other cake a few days ago. I cannot help but eat lots of cake all the time. I love cake. I have sweet tooth, which is not very good. Not very good at my age, especially because so many of my teeth are already kind of like, well, it's not that they're like falling out, but my teeth do kind of ache a little bit at my age, you know. Oh, welcome, Bear. How are you? Egg custard. Everybody like egg custard. Sometimes I will go to what is the establishment called? It's another bakery. Oh goodness. Let's type it into the internet. Backspace? Is it 80? My nose is running, right? Oh, okay. Adonita, welcome. It's nice to see you. I'm Ebimane, Otohawio's manager. I'm a shrimp manager. Oh, it's nice to meet you. How are you doing today? Ebimane Gangnam Style. Oh. Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Acting wang there. Gangnam Style. Acting wang there. I loved that song whenever it came out. I think that time is really cool. Nathan, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Although we also really appreciate that. I suppose do the thing. Although we are very much so looking forward to your debut. He loves that you're a worm. I love worm. I don't really like worm, but although we really likes worms. He really likes bugs and worms. Never thought I'd hear every minute to the word texting. Texting. Is that... What? I just think texting something bad. Oh, did I make a mistake? Oh, now I feel embarrassed. Apologize. I didn't mean to say something a little bit vulgar and dealing. Okay, I guess I'll call people taxi more often. Don't like you saying taxi? Taxi. Taxi. What's the difference? One is a vehicle. Sometimes taxi. Taxi. Does that sound like I'm saying the same thing? Taxi. I'm embarrassed. I'm getting changed. There's a place that I go to called 85 Degree Celsius Bakery. And they have a wonderful, lovely egg custard. So much so that the egg custard is really popular. Egg custard really popular. And the egg custard, you can buy it even in like a 12-pack. 12 whole egg custards in my birthday. I don't really share them whenever I buy them. Individual nice egg custard in tiny pie tin. 12 of them. And they normally last for a long time too. Well, not too long because everyone is kind of bad at that. Hot custard bun. So yummy. I want to custard buns are really good. I like custard bun. There's a couple of buns that I really like at the bakery. I normally so I think go too much with a tiny time. I'll put on that. There's a couple of different things at the 85 Degree Bakery that I really like. They have well, I don't know if anybody's ever had 85 Degree, but they have a mango custard bun. Really yummy. They also got a taramochi type of like bread piece. I don't really know what a baro is. But I really like it. They have some really beautiful things. There's a sugar cream cheese brioche bread that has a lot of little dots of cream cheese all inside. So yummy. You guys will find out soon that if it has something to do with cream cheese, I really like it. But that might actually kind of be a little bit of a problem. Because I'm gonna try something. Have a lower drop. Nah, Everybody's gonna have a wardrobe. I'm not ready for a wardrobe. Ebimane loves cheese and creamy things, but the problem with creamy things and trees and things. Do you know where that is going? Annabelle, welcome. We're talking about sweets and pastries. The problem is the Ebimane lactose intolerant. Lactose intolerant. What am I supposed to do? If you like cheese and you become lactose intolerant. And milk. I tried to drink a glass of milk every single day. And then one day randomly, I grew up drinking milk all the days. Right, kind of prepared, welcome. It's not the deal, think about it, put the tires. I grew up drinking milk. And eating lattes and things. And then one day when I became older, kind of like my eyesight, I had milk. And my tummy started to hurt a little bit. I thought, what was the meaning of that? Why my tummy hurt so much? And the reason was, after I go to the doctor, they tell me, Ebimane, you're lactose intolerant. But like most people who are lactose intolerant, I kind of just eat it anyway. Because what did the little bit go on and do to me? I just take a little bit of a chew and some Tom tablet. Or the soft chew. The soft chew, I love gummy chewy things. So I have the soft chew. And I have no money. I'll be okay after that. My tummy might grumble a little bit, but it'll be still yummy. So that's okay. Don't you think milk and everything went dark? Yeah, it did go dark that day. Heavy day for rain, huh? Lactate pills. No, I haven't had lactate pills, but I do awesome. Whenever we get to go get a silly drink sometimes at the bubble tea place. Sometimes they have like a lactic milk thing. And then they use like lactate instead. So those are nicer for me. You know. So I like those. But yes, I like a whole lot of different types of sweets and things, so it's not very good. There is also one that I haven't gotten to try yet that they have at the bakery that I really like. They have a white chocolate strawberry. And unlike Halloween, I can actually have strawberry things. And he always gets upset whenever I am with him. I order a strawberry thing and he's like, nah, I can't have the strawberry thing, so why are you tempting me? I'm not gonna sit next to you if you're eating the strawberry item. He's being over-dramatic, I think. I'm being extremely over-dramatic because if the strawberries are just in the vicinity of him, he's not gonna die. But sometimes he acts like he's gonna die, even if the strawberries are just in the vicinity of him. I'm like, that's not how allergies work. Also, I can't have milk and cheese, and guess what I do? I still have them, so maybe stop being a coward. That's what I tell him. But it's a white chocolate and strawberry pastry bun. Really yummy. I really like that one as well. I like white chocolate. I know that's a controversial opinion. But sometimes I think that white chocolate is very underrated. It's nice and it's extremely sweet. And also a white chocolate coffee. Also really good. White chocolate coffee with like a blonde espresso. Yeah, really yummy. That's kind of what I do most mornings. It's a white chocolate espresso with that blonde espresso. Blonde espresso isn't as blonde espresso doesn't feel as intense, so it doesn't hurt my head as much. And I like that because your day started with a headache. Sometimes it's not very good. White hot chocolate is very yum. I cannot wait for the winter time. For the hot chocolate. A couple of days ago, when I was with my lovely friend who made me the tiramisu, she offered me some hot chocolate, and it was just so hot I couldn't accept. But in my brain, I really wanted to accept the hot chocolate. Hello, Super Parks. How are you today? Happy morning, how are you doing today? Okay, everyone, we'll do one more topic. Let's find out what our cards have to say for our final topic of the day. Let's shuffle them. I've got a card for the day. A card for the day. And our next topic is... Turn it over. So silly. Our next topic is supermarkets. Supermarket. What is the first aisle that you will always go to whenever you go to the grocery store? Do you have an aisle that you gravitate towards most? I feel like, for me, Ebimane, I like going down into the pasta aisle or the natural food, like the snacks, the natural snacks, like vegetable stars. I like the vegetable stars, and sometimes the popcorn. That's like the popcorn that has like that's like it has like a Himalayan pink salt. The Himalayan pink salt. Hi, Chito. Welcome in. How are you? It's Ebimane. How are you doing today? Ebimane. Cereal aisle. Cereal aisle, really? Do you have a favorite cereal that you have? Himalayan pink salt is so good. I really enjoy Himalayan pink salt. What are you yapping about? We're talking about grocery stores. The supermarket. What is the first aisle that you are going to into the supermarket? I really like, the fruit aisle is kind of fun. I like the fruit too. I've always wanted to be kind of in the... Do you realize how handsome you are? Oh, thank you so much, Belle. I'm fancy like that. I'm sure there are many handsome men in your life. Every man is probably not the most handsome of them all, I'm sure. I've always wanted to be like the fruits in the produce department, where I will go into the fruit, the little container, the basket. The casket? No, the basket, the plastic container, the I've never worked in a grocery store. What are they calling them, really? Maybe the box? It's not a box, it's a plastic box. Trunk. No. What did they put the fruits in? I did a supermarket yesterday and got a mango. Well, mango. I really like mango. Tropical fruits are really good. I always wanted to... The point of my story is that I always wanted to wonder what it would be like to be a fruit or a vegetable in the produce department and get sprayed with the sprinklers. It looked so refreshing, especially in the summer. I love whenever I walk into the aisle and they spray it a little bit on like the cabbage. I'm like, I could be a cabbage right now. I could have like a little shower. Or so that's kind of how I feel whenever I go into the park and I see that splash pad randomly go off. I'm like, oh, if only I was 50 years younger, I'd go into the splash pad right now. Because if I walked over there and started playing in the splash pad, people would probably look at me funny. And I normally always have all my clothes on anyway. So it would be a bit embarrassing. Because then all my clothes will be wet. Maybe one day I will let go of my shame and I'll play in the splash pad. Maybe. But that doesn't have anything to do with the supermarket. I'm gonna go and take a shower. Oh my gosh. Just like the produce, fruits, and vegetables. Have a good run, Star. Thank you so much for joining us in every morning. Let's see. Cocoa Puffs or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you know, there's a new Frappuccino at the Starbucks that has a similar taste to the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. A little bit similar. I had it not too long ago. Normally I don't really go for the Frappuccino. Normally I don't, but I was curious once, so I tried it. It was quite lovely, actually. It tasted like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch with a little bit of a mocha flavor. Really yummy. Sorry, I'm talking about sweets again. I didn't mean to talk about sweets again. We're talking about the supermarket. Yeah, the natural foods. I really like the natural food. I'm trying to eat a little bit better. I say that, but at the same time, whenever I took Remo to go get his silly drink of the day, I also stopped at a breakfast place and I grabbed, and you got 2 per pipe sausage croissants. And was it the fast food place? Yes, it was. I made a mistake. of having fast food. I try not to eat fast food very often anymore, but I cannot help it. Sometimes it's so convenient. And I was already on the road, and it's not like I had enough time to sit and stall, because I had to come have Ebimane morning with everybody. So I had my salted croissant, unfortunately. But I'm gonna do better. So maybe I need to spend more time in the natural foods aisle. Well, everyone, B's goal was to steam for 45 minutes, I think. And we have hit our 45-minute mark with everyone. I think that we got to know each other a little bit more, and that was very fun. That was my goal for today. Thank you all so much for visiting Ebimane today. And my Ebimane morning, our very first time doing Ebimane morning. We're gonna do it every single Sunday. So I hope that I can see everyone every Sunday, so I can hang out with everybody on the Sundays. Yay. And we'll have lots of fun, more conversations to get to know one another. Yes. Later on today, we will have a stream on his YouTube channel. Because he spent a long time trying to fix his computer, so hopefully everything will go okay. And his new schedule will be out too, and if it's not, I'm gonna yell at him, okay? His new schedule will be also out. And the link, his Ethereum schedule is already in the system, so if you want to hang out with our wheel for the remainder of the week on Ethereum, his schedule is already here. But his YouTube schedule will also be available soon. I'm gonna make sure he does his job, okay, everyone? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for every Monday morning, and I will see you, everyone, next Sunday. Thank you so much. I'll see you, Abby. Bye-bye.